Oh, yeah. Episode 90. Timothy Chura here with Nick Kappas, Chris Wilson. Bumping Shoulders, a Sports Source podcast. 90 episodes in. How you doing, Nick?
That was the weirdest intro.
Why?
You just bounced all around.
No. You can keep up?
No? You had me on my toes.
Seems like a you problem.
Yeah, if you watch the video, Nick's over here going,
Whoa!
it was weird.
I do that intro every time.
You don't go, episode 90. Tim Chura, Nick Kappas, Chris
90
Wilson.
episodes in.
90 episodes in. Bumping shoulders.
10 away from our century.
Century mark.
Yep.
No, just our century.
Yeah, our century. We've been around for 100 years.
Yep. A big anniversary. Actually, our anniversary's coming up.
Yeah.
March 17th. Is when the
We
first
did that on
article
St.
was
Patty's
published.
Day?
That's when our first article
When
was
was our
published.
first
The site
podcast?
was started the 16th.
Wow.
It's our first podcast. I'm not going to pull it up right now.
when,
Yeah.
but we could
Well,
look later.
technically,
Technically, that's like 3 years
Yeah.
old.
I don't know. I just remember it was before that
I think I still
that
have that
massacre of a card that got botched. So we were just like, fuck it, we're gonna keep
It wasn't
this
a
one under
massacre
wraps.
because everybody got
No way,
knocked out.
dude.
It was
Our
just a
f-
massacre.
It was a
'cause we got cut
massacre of,
apart.
like,
Our first podcast was not before that card.
Yeah, it was.
Our first podcast was
No,
before
that's what
yeah.
I said.
Oh, that's when, yeah, dude, that's when Rex Ryan and Rob Ryan were still
Yeah,
in the
that's
NFL.
right.
that was a
They were getting in
long
bar fights.
That was a long time ago. And then our second podcast.
Was gonna
I
be
guess
our
our
official first.
second
yeah.
first podcast
It was out there.
got botched because Tony Ferguson got hurt, and so did everyone else.
Because we were gonna be the something else that's already the name of a podcast, and then after the slightest bit of research, we were like, we got to change this name. Remember, we
What?
were gonna be the Countdown.
Oh,
And that's
Oh, yeah.
already a thing.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty big name podcast.
Good thing we started
In our
I think
same
we-
Yeah,
Field.
in the same like. Probably wouldn't have worked out too well, especially
Would have been found out.
yeah.
And then our third actual podcast was our official number one.
Yep.
What's
We're
up,
not-
everybody? Welcome
we
back
weren't-
to.
We weren't
Nick
rookies.
smelled bad.
We
It
weren't.
took, yeah, it took.
We
a-
weren't rookies when we first came out.
No, but it did take a while to get
No,
that
I
intro
smelled.
down.
I smelled bad the second podcast.
And there was a lot of this. Nick, what's your take on this? And then there was a lot of this on your end. I want to thank you guys for having me here today in
That's
your
right.
own house. Just I want to thank you guys for having me on today, and I really do think it's unprofessional what Connor's doing.
Yeah, I was on fire, dude.
oh, that's when he. That's when he.
That was I want that back.
It's when he.
sometimes.
He talked like this, and
Yeah.
I think Connor staged everything.
I was on fire, but
He was
I think
super
it's just an
hyped about the.
absolutely atrocious.
He was really hyped
Yeah.
about the Connor thing, so his voice spiked up a little bit. He went,
yeah.
"I think Connor."
You saw the little like audio thing go from like here to
It became a light.
yeah.
Thank you for having me on.
Man, that was a good time.
I was a hawk back then.
Yeah, I hate
hawk.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what people have been calling me lately.
and
Oh, wait, why have people been calling you the Hawk?
What do you mean? I don't know. I asked the same thing because I thought like normally like you'd call somebody Hawk with the last name like
Like AJ Hawk.
Hawking or something like that. Yeah, no, they're like you got a Hawk guy and you're
Yeah.
like quick witted and clear sighted.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's been like that, but like around here it's been a big thing.
But you still don't know why.
and I was asking him like, what do you mean by around here?
Like like
Yeah, what's around here?
Like
the
the
people in the
yeah,
area, yeah.
What,
Like
what
the 518?
people? Yeah, like
Yeah, the people like around. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
well,
It's been,
does
like,
it go
on-
broader
But, like,
than the
what-
518? Like,
What people?
There's just people around.
Where's this occurred?
There's just a couple places like locally.
Like when you're
I
driving?
think it's not-
when
when
you're
you say it
driving?
locally,
when
but
you're-
like I've yet to hear like an
It's not
actual
like,
Like
anything
when-
huge.
when
It's
you're at
not-
a red
it's 'cause
light-
It's not like a huge thing.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
just, like,
a
people?
local thing. Yeah.
When you're at the
Okay.
red light, does a guy like pull up next to you and he's just like
No,
trying to get
it's-
you to roll the
it's-
window down? And he
it's
goes, "Hey, what's going on, Hawk?"
Yeah, it's like if I'm out, if I'm out, it doesn't happen like all the time. I'm not gonna act like it's a routine thing, but it happens enough.
Is it like inconvenient?
No,
Do you like it?
Do you feel like you're coming up? Like it's
It
gonna
grew on me.
become a
It's like
routine thing?
it's like a little come up.
So
thing.
is that? Are you gonna start writing your name like
I don't know.
Timothy
Hawk.
Hawk Chura?
No, because it's like not enough people. It's just like some people around, some locals.
Do you think people know your name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they just know you as Hawk.
No, it's just like I got a Hawkeye.
Oh, do they call you
Yeah,
Hawkeye?
no, I was with you at Starbucks the other day, and then like it's weird. They wrote on your cup, they were like, "Sink your talents into this," and like I was like, "That's a little bit far," but like
Wait,
I don't know
do
how
you go to
everyone knows about
Starbucks and
this.
get Hawk on your cup?
They
They
do.
go, and
Do
what's the
you?
name? And you go, you lean in, like you don't know. It's the you can put Hawk on there. And you know how they like print out your order thing and it just like says what you got on the cup? It's just a picture of a hawk now.
It's not-
I
But
don't
in
know how
that
they print
shitty
that.
like
Yeah.
black and
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, they know who it is.
They know who it is? Okay.
What was that? Producer Pops?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bumpin' Shoulders, a Sports Dorks MMA
Is he playing the
podcast.
whole
yeah.
first episode?
Be sure to check us out
man,
on
listen to that
noise. Static in the
sportsdorks.com for
background.
daily
White
football and
noise.
MMA articles. That's sports-dorks.com. As
This took
always, I'm
7
joined by
tries.
head writers
As
Tim
always,
Chura
this
and
was
Nick
number
Kappas
one.
to talk everything MMA. So without further ado,
Yeah,
let's
no
jump
one
right
was
into
waiting
it.
for
What's
this.
crazy
No one
is-
was.
So
no one
guys,
was going.
UFC
Oh man, there's so
223
much to
took
do
place
here.
this weekend. It's
What's
been a
crazy is
chaotic
Timothy was
week,
making that
obviously.
noise.
Chaotic.
Capped
Yeah.
off with our main event of
He was going-
Khabib Nurmagomedov taking
was
on
so
Al
monotone.
Iaquinta.
I feel like we
guys,
should have done
what'd
this
you
on
think of the
episode
fight?
100.
Yeah.
Episode
He
100.
cuts that shit right out.
Episode 100.
Wait.
Episode
Can we
1.
hear him
Al
going?
Iaquinta. So guys, what'd you think of the fight?
I just want to start to say that it's a real pleasure to be here, so thank you for having me on.
We had his voice perfect, dude.
You were
It's a
so
real
grateful
pleasure.
to be there, and now you fucking just
It's
you did
real
a full
pleasure to be
180.
here.
I can't wait to pull that out on episode 100. We should go through and look at some of the podcasts.
Yeah.
We got like 5
Episode
weeks to figure
100
it
should
out.
just be
Yep.
episode 1.
Well, and then what episode 101 is going to be episode 2? We're just
No.
never going to record
Yeah.
again.
and then it's
Yeah.
just everything again.
That'd be rough.
Yeah, it would.
Actually, it'd probably be easy, but like it would be a tough sell for the
No.
Hawk. That would
Gotta
probably
be different.
lower my stock.
Don't be like everyone else.
Oh man.
Do you guys have nicknames?
No.
No.
I had a guy who wanted me to fuck his wife.
Is that the Uber story you're talking about? Do you want to tell that?
No, I'll just leave it at that. Got any stories from this weekend, Chris?
No, not quite like that.
He
So,
lost a lot of 2K games. That's literally all he did this weekend, and then he went
Really?
to work. Yeah, he's bad at like.
no high school parties?
I'm over that. All right, junior college now.
You weren't the one playing the Nazi beer pong?
Did you
I don't
see
know what
that?
that is.
Oh,
No.
you didn't
Yeah.
see that, dude? Get cultured a little bit.
Do you know that's like the 10th time that's happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
why.
that wasn't like the
Nazi
first
beer
time.
pong? What are
Yeah,
they doing?
one
Like,
team-
It's not even something that
So if
sounds a
Timothy's
little
on,
bit funny
if
though.
Timothy's on that side of the table and like
They just make a swastika with the
no,
beer cups. I thought.
one's the swastika and the other one's the Star of David. It's the
Oh.
Nazis versus the
That's not-
Jews.
that's not- That's like, it's funny because like not in a
But
way
only-
where it's actually funny.
Only white people
Yeah.
get that bored.
It's funny because someone
Yeah.
thought of that.
It's funny because somebody went, "This is what we should do," and somebody else had to go. That sounds mad good.
And then
Yeah.
somebody went, "I'm gonna take a picture and post this on my
Yeah,
Instagram."
exactly.
Man, that's a weird thing to do.
It's probably not a good look.
How do you even like split the table to play?
Well, think and the thing.
Are there
Did
the
you
same
see the
amount of
picture?
cups? Like,
No, there's mad cups.
The-
dude.
yeah, there's
Like
so many.
70.
It's huge, dude. Like
Yeah.
I think you just have to go like this, and it's like half the table.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great for a lot of reasons, and that's
Yeah.
one of them.
yeah,
Yeah, first reason is just too hard
straight
to
up
play.
efficiency. Yeah,
Too many cups.
yeah. So, what's this story?
Anything going on in the NFL?
Why
Oh,
you're
hey,
beating around
you're-
it. Why are you nervous?
No,
Did you sleep with the guy's wife?
anything going on in the NFL? No, I
You're
picked.
really-
So I picked this guy up from the casino in Schenectady,
What
And-
casino?
Rivers Casino.
There you go. Give them their due diligence.
Well, there's only one casino.
Rivers
in Schenectady.
Casino. Get your wife fucked by an Uber driver. Uber driver.
By an Uber driver.
Yeah, by an Uber
So this guy
driver.
gets in. He looks like he's been through the ringer.
New sports source.
He's been
mugs.
through the ringer.
Yeah, he's got 3 teeth. Pulls as soon as he sits down, he pulls out his cigarettes. Goes, "Can I smoke in here?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, you can't. I'm sorry." He goes, "Oh, okay." Throws his cigarettes on the dashboard.
All right,
And
that's fine.
I
You
guess
sat
it's
up
better
front.
than white
You
now.
sat shoddy.
yeah, he
Okay.
he said shoddy. We had a 25-minute drive ahead of us.
Okay.
Start driving, the normal. Like he asked me how my night was. I'm like, "Oh, it's good." I asked him how he did at the casino.
Did
He
he
said he won $700, so he's
Wow.
he's feeling good.
Did he put his feet? That's why he wants you to fuck his wife. Did he put his feet on the dashboard?
No,
It was a celebratory thing. He's like, "Come
So-
fuck my wife, dude."
Yeah.
he's hammered. Like you can smell it on him. And he just goes, man. He's like, "I'm 55 years old." He goes, "I got a 35-year-old baby mama." I'm like, "Oh, like good for you, dude." Like he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." He's like, 20-year difference. He's like, "It's crazy. I met her when she was 20."
Okay.
That's not whatever. He's doing
Yeah.
it.
So it's like whatever.
He's living it.
And he told me about how she's like a little hottie, and then he started talking about how there's this model from New York who comes up, and she's 20 now, but they started hanging out when they were 17. He's like, "Whew," he goes, "She wears those tight black pants. You know what I'm talking about?" I go, "Leggings." He's like, "Is that what they're called?" And I'm like,
Man,
yeah,
the guy
man.
doesn't
Yeah.
get outside.
So he's like, all right. And then like the whole time he keeps like interrupting himself to tell me that like I have to. It's out there. Like his house is out there. I'm like, okay. So like this
All
guy
right, so
lives
this
like
is-
in the
yeah.
middle of nowhere, whatever. So I'm driving. He just keeps talking.
And then he didn't have a house.
I get to his driveway and he's like, oh, it's right in there. I pull in. It's not a trailer. It's a camper.
Okay.
And there's another car here. And he goes, that 20-year-old's here with my 35-year-old wife. He's like, you want to come in and get laid? I
Did
go,
you go in?
nah, man, I'm good. And he got out and I got out of there.
You got out of the car and went in.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
I was in and out though. Like I wasn't there long.
no.
Look, honestly, what's worse would have happened? You would have had a better
Well, I
story
would've
if
gotten
you went through
STD.
with it. It would have been a way better story if
Hey
you
man,
did it.
any guy who has 3 teeth, lives in a camper, invites you into his house to have sex with either his baby
At that
mama
rate,
or
you
his
go,
girl.
Can I just come use the bathroom and get a lay of the
I
land
had to
and then
pee
get out
so
of there?
bad,
yeah.
Yeah, you should have asked. Be like, can I use the bathroom, feel it out?
But I
And
think
I'd
he
be
would have gone, yeah, dude, just get out of your car, pee anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Man,
I don't think
that's-
there's a designated bathroom there.
That's I think you should have done it for the story. Would have been much more valuable
Yeah,
of a story.
but I like having my, penis intact.
It doesn't just fall off. It's not like it's not
It
Mean
could have
Girls.
been
dude. You're
syphilis.
not watching Mean Girls.
I don't want syphilis.
You're not gonna get pregnant and die.
You didn't want to see those tight black pants, dude?
That was good.
She's wearing the leggings like the joggers that I have on right now.
Yeah, dude.
Probably, dude.
But he
It
said,
was me.
but he
I'm
said,
20, dude. I was there.
this is like, hello, boys. Yeah,
I
but
come up from the
he
city.
literally said her ass is like this.
Oh, no, no.
He should have
It's
gone
like
in, dude.
this? No, like this, dude.
It's
like
like
this.
That guy sounds
Oh.
like he really
And then he
judges
couldn't
women
find it-
based off of their character.
He couldn't find his cigarettes when he was getting out of the car, and it's because since he put them on the dash, when I turned, they came over to my side. And
So
I
did
was
you
like,
take him home, dude?
I go, they're right here, man. He goes, oh, thank you. He's like, I can't afford to lose those.
Yeah, Kenny got $700. You could have got a couple
Yeah, but you
Lucy's out
gotta
of
pay
that.
rent.
Well, no, he says it gives it to his kids because he has a 25-year-old kid who also lives at the camper.
Dude, it's a full house. Does he fucking the baby mama too?
Yeah, he fucks the baby mama. They're back together. They broke up for a while, but
no,
now they're
I
back
mean,
together.
does the kid do it too?
He might.
I don't know.
It's probably not his
No,
mom
I think
if
it's a
she's
girl.
35.
I think he has a 25-year-old girl. The way he made it sound, it's a girl.
She's a girl,
Yeah.
you would say.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
I don't get waiting to go inside at least.
No,
Yeah, it would have been cooler to like smell the piss in there and all that.
To
You know.
to see the thousands
that's
of
what-
animals
yeah.
that live in
But
the
what if
house.
you went in there, just smoke shows, dude? And this guy was just living the best life.
It's a pad
Well, that's
in
like,
there, dude.
but now like I get that like in the back of my head, like, what if he's got like these 2 dimes in there, and
man.
he's just going to town between them,
Yeah.
and then he's there with his 5 teeth.
He's just like,
Because
I
he
met
didn't
this
have
really nice
any
guy
of
today.
these.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine he didn't have any of these
Yeah, but he
either.
had cigarettes.
So
You think there's a correlation? Because there should be, right? Because cigarettes are bad for you. Anyone listening, don't smoke them.
No,
this ad is paid
Barstool
by.
got
Hammer
smoked.
that home.
Barstool got smoked on
Barstool did
Twitter.
get smoked. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
I didn't,
Fuck that
you can
company,
explain
huh?
it probably better
Yeah.
than I can.
They stole a video from a young lady. I don't know if she's young, I'm guessing.
She's got a blue check mark. Who is
She
she?
has a blue check. I don't know. She's got some podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but Barstool stole a video from her, posted it without verification or without approval. She reached out to Twitter. Twitter took it down.
And she
then-
filed some kind of legal thing against them, right?
No, she didn't. That's the problem. Barstool.
No, Twitter just pinned it on them. Like,
Oh.
they were like,
Barstool kept reaching out, and they were like, "Oh, rescind your fucking."
It was like
your
a
notice,
DAB
your
something
complaint."
like
Yeah,
that.
they're like, "Take that back, and we'll give you a $50 gift card to our site." And then they're like, "We'll give you $1,000 or some
and
shit
she,
like
and,
that."
and like I like what she said too. She was like, "Fuck that. Why would I want your like shitty joke merchandise? Like that fucking is just like so
Yeah,
sexist and
yeah,
racist
the
and
racist,
shit.
sexist
It's
stuff,
like,
yeah.
yeah, why would I want
So
that?"
they offered her a bunch of like bribes and pretty much like admitted they were wrong.
And they were
trying to
harassing
buy
this
their way
girl
out of
from
it. Yeah,
different
yeah.
accounts,
She
too.
kept blocking their accounts, and they were. I mean, she got messages from like that 5th-year account, Rough and Rowdy,
Yeah.
Barstool.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck this company for being the way they are. And in the long run, she just didn't answer any of them. So then Barstool reached out to Twitter and basically said, "We've reached out to her. She won't answer." So then Twitter basically told her that if she wants the video to stay down, she has to take them to court, pretty much.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
And
they're
she's
like,
not going to win that against Barstool.
their like lawyer reached out against to her and everything. Well, yeah, because like they've got good lawyers just because they're literally always in court.
Yeah.
For this
For
kind of thing.
something. Yeah.
And then
What if Like, you know how she said you can only have 6 strikes, and she's like, I'm not saying like it's their 5th strike, but the way they're acting, it kind of
Yeah,
seems like.
It would make
What
sense.
if what if all their accounts got banned from Twitter?
Oh, that'd
Like
be
that
awesome.
would be shitty
Yeah.
for
The
them.
downfall of their company.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for that.
Yep, me too.
You guys
Not
want to go
normally
make?
rooting
Let's
against
go make
people?
viral videos just so we can pull them off their Facebook or off their Twitter.
Not normally rooting against people, but these guys just seem so shitty.
And then Dave Portnoy's fucking response, like,
Pretty much admitting guilt.
about how he'll cheat to stay on top. And it's like, this guy's a piece of shit.
that, yeah.
Chris, you know how we get on Barstool?
How?
Go eat cat shit.
No, fuck that guy, though. Like, I know he's sitting there in his office and he's fucking going, that dumb broad. She don't know what she's doing. And then he's going, one bite, everybody knows the rules. And then proceeds to eat the whole fucking pizza.
And he goes,
what? And continuously, while he's taking more than one bite, going, one bite, everybody knows the rules. And then he's going,
But what's he say about Roger Goodell?
fucking clown.
There we go.
And he's got the whole fucking, he's scarfing this pizza down, right? And it's hot as fuck. You see them like melted cheese. And he goes, 4.59. 4.59 on the Portnoy scale.
Wait, hold on.
On the Presidente
We've got to dress him up as Dave Portnoy,
are you
and we've
fucking
got to
kidding me,
remake
dude?
his video, make a parody
Yeah, but,
video
like-
of it. But like,
Yeah, 'cause
Chris,
what are they going to do? Take down our
they
Twitter?
can't. It's a parody.
Like he'll fucking shove that
Chris-
whole thing in his mouth, and then he turns it and like eats like part of the crust,
Crust.
and then he's just like, one bite, everybody knows the
But he
rules.
goes,
Why do you guys watch so many
Why?
of these?
Because it's one of those things. You ever see something you
It's like
hate
the guy
and
on
you just go,
Instagram.
I want to get
It's like
enraged.
the guy on
Yeah,
Instagram. That
it's
we
like you
follow.
want to get a little bit enraged, and you're like, man,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's that. It's that exact thing where you have no reason to check his story because you know it's just gonna piss you off, but you do it anyway.
because you want to see it, and you're like, man, like,
so
Let's
but-
get it going. Let's
yeah,
do
let's
it.
do it.
He's
But
also
Chris
going
goes,
to, and then I'll
one bite
dress
every-
up as.
and then
Chris
we're
will
gonna
go-
get sued,
but
and that's
Chris-
gonna be
Chris
so
will
annoying.
go-
No, I don't think
Chris
we'll
will
get
go.
sued.
Yeah, it's a parody. You can't get sued for it.
Yeah, true.
But Chris will go. Oh, I'm outside. Johnson's Pizzeria. Everybody knows the rule. And then he opens it up because he's always holding the box.
Yeah. One bite, everybody know the rule.
He
This
goes, oh,
looks.
it's nice slice size.
Look at
Watch
this,
a shit ton of
Frankie. Look at
videos.
this.
Yeah, watch a shit ton of videos so we can remake
Yeah,
it.
all right, we'll study it, but like,
And then we'll have to
Fuck
get
that.
Nadamic and Sue to come sit here and you'll threaten him.
Then we'll do it
I'll
with
go.
local celebrities.
Just gonna say, play clean game or I'm coming for you. While he's fucking staring him down like this, and it's like, I wish he got
Let's do it with
maimed
like.
by him. Like, I wish he got just assaulted.
What if Nadamika Sue comes out and does it with you?
Yeah,
Like,
that'd be
one
mad
bite,
funny.
everybody knows the
He's
rule.
like, I fucking hate this guy too. So like, let's just.
But he just eats the whole pizza in one bite.
No, that's so
He's a
annoying
big
though. That
dude.
he's in charge
He's
of
got to
all
be
this stuff.
7'5".
And then you just
Not
go,
really,
why do you
obviously,
hate
but-
quarterbacks so much? And he goes, I don't know, man.
He hates Sam Bradford.
But like, it sucks that he's in charge of like that fucking company, and he's just such a cocksucker.
Well, and what's even
Like,
shitty is
man.
like when you hear his story about how hard he hustled, it's like, oh, you were probably like an awesome dude, and then you got money and you're an asshole now. Because now all he
but
does is
it's
talk
one
about
of
how
those
rich he
things where
was.
he has to play it up because like that's the
That's
face
what he
of
is
his
now, yeah.
brand. Like,
Yeah.
like he's got to be this against the grain.
Well,
but,
everybody
like,
who's not with that
just be
company
yourself,
was like,
you know?
like all the guys who started with that company was like, oh yeah, he became an asshole after.
no, don't even tell that part of it. Don't even tell the part of him being a good dude at any point.
because he used to have a newspaper.
No, but
Yeah,
like
don't
he's
even-
got
don't
such a
even give
fucking
into his
ego
story.
to be like, oh man, one bite, everybody knows the rules, and then takes so many bites and just goes, well, like the rules seem real murky to me. Okay,
So, like, do you know?
you know, I've watched a couple of these videos now, and like the rules seem a
and then
little bit
it
murky.
always ends with
I
him
don't know
finishing the
rules.
pizza slice.
Yeah,
Like it's not like he just takes, and he always gets it on
and
himself.
he never really likes it either.
Yeah, he goes,
I feel like 4.59 is like you like
no,
it.
out of 10.
Or out of 10.
Or
Yeah,
like
dude.
6.98.
The
It's
highest,
like,
the highest I've seen him give is like an 8.3.
yeah, and it's
It's
like
never like a 8.5.
it's like, hey, dude, like where are you getting these fucking exact
and
numbers
like
from?
who the
Like,
fuck makes you the 8.35 guy?
and he probably goes, it's funny because it's
Who
not
gave him?
exact
Who gave
numbers.
him that authority?
He did.
He just
Because
loves
he's at
pizza.
Presidente. Like, fucking call yourself just like, what the fuck, dude? That's so dumb.
Timothy hates the company. You just hate him.
I hate him more than anything, I think.
Man,
You're going for him.
Yeah.
start a Twitter war. With
What if he
him.
retweets you, dude? What
That'd
if
be
he
crazy.
retweets your
What if
one
he
bite?
listens to this?
It's
and he's
because
like,
he thinks it's awesome, dude. He's
Yeah,
like my
this is
biggest
awesome.
fan.
at that rate, like,
But at
I'd
the
be
end
like,
of it,
all right, dude.
At the third video, Chris
Well,
just goes,
let's make a video together. And I'll go one by everybody knows the rules. I'm
his
gonna
voice.
go listen. We need to have
But you
a
have to
rules
do-
You're gonna
meeting.
sell out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
you have
listen.
to
We
do it
need
with
to,
his voice
Yeah.
the whole time.
You would be such a sellout.
because
Dude.
he always chews too loud and goes, one bite, everybody knows the rules. One bite, everyone, and then takes a bite, and then has the audacity. So it's like, okay, one bite, everyone knows the rules, but this one's the exception because he takes another bite. So it's like, all right, he's gonna disregard. He's not gonna say it again. Then he goes, one bite, everyone knows
He
the rules.
says it at
You
least
took
6
more than one
times.
now, right? Yeah.
And it always starts with like, I'm outside wherever he's outside. He goes, this is a cute little town.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
I
Chris.
hate it.
He's gonna be so heated. We're gonna have to calm him down to do the videos.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Just
Oh,
don't break
God.
character.
What
No.
do you have to dress up? I don't even know what this guy looks
He,
like.
dude, he
I don't
just
even know
wear,
what the fuck
he
this guy
actually
looks like.
wears a jacket that says one bite. Everybody knows the rules in all of them.
No, he does.
Yes, he does.
That's bullshit.
I think he does.
He does.
But like we
No,
can do
don't
that,
show
or
it.
we can get the fucking. Actually, I don't want to support that company, so I don't want to get the like the Roger Goodell.
well, then we'll
clown
make a
one.
funny video first, so they give us a $50 coupon.
Yeah, true.
we'll make a fun.
So that when they when they fucking post it and don't give us credit, we'll
Yeah, we'll have it covered.
Yep.
You should make your Twitter account just mocking all his tweets.
Does he have a
Yeah.
mustache or anything?
No,
No.
No.
Are you gonna have to shave?
no, because he's
No,
got
he
this.
kind of he's got this. I'm Dave Portnoy.
He just work on your Boston accent.
Yeah. It's a work.
Just start doing it on the podcast.
Yeah.
No.
Bunch of broads.
Fucking broads.
He's definitely called too many people broads.
He's definitely slapped at least one girl.
I don't want to throw that at him because like maybe, but like his rules are real murky on his food reviews.
He goes one slap, everybody knows the rule.
And if he treats that like his pizza roll,
Oh yeah, dude.
more than one.
It's real murky.
It gets a little bit dicey.
You guys want a franchise tag recap?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's run down the list.
So we got the 49ers with Robbie Gould, of course. Chiefs franchise tagged defensive end D Ford. Cowboys DeMarcus Lawrence. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That guy would have made too much money. Falcons Grady Jarrett.
How old is DeMarcus Lawrence? He hasn't been in the league that long, has he?
No, I think this is his sixth year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Might be going into
So it's
his
just like if
seventh.
they didn't franchise tag him, he was going to get a good
This is
contract
his second
somewhere.
year in a row being tagged. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's played out of his mind. Seahawks Frank Clark and Texans Jadeveon Clowney.
Ooh,
Those are some good ones.
yeah.
Some obvious ones.
Yeah.
Some guys that didn't get tagged. Trey Flowers.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. He's going to be hitting the market, getting paid big.
The center from the Rams.
Yep. Sullivan.
Yeah.
He's going to land in
James P. Sullivan.
like Miami or something. They need a guy probably. Because they got rid of Pouncey, and I don't think... Did they get anyone decent to replace him last year?
Their second string, I just think, moved up, didn't he?
No, they got the guy that was... They got the guy from San Francisco, and San Francisco
Oh, yeah, they did. They got
the
this.
Giants.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. There's a... let me see if I can find a more complete list. But there...
Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle has been released.
CJ Mosley.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's huge. That's probably
CJ
the
Mosley's
biggest name
played
not
great
tagged.
football.
I think that's the biggest player to move. Landon Collins.
Landon Collins isn't getting tagged. I want
No.
to see if there's anything saying like people who haven't been.
The kicker for the Patriots.
Yep. Gostkowski's not signed. Man, why am I drawing a blank here? Oh, the Bucks were gonna tag Donovan Smith, but they were able to sign him to a 3-year deal.
Then
He hasn't been great.
no. Then people who are getting deals. Tyreek Hill supposed to get record-breaking deal.
Reek.
We won't get that yet, though. Do you see Cam Jordan's response to the Bucks tagging or signing Donovan Smith?
No.
Because Donovan Smith's the Bucks' left tackle. So Cam Jordan tagged Alex Okafor and said, "Food solidified for another 3 years. Now come on back, brother." And they're gonna crush him.
Josh Rosen's up on the block.
I don't think that's as official as.
He's on the chopping block.
I don't
The
think
chopping
that,
block?
I don't see them moving him.
I don't see the why you would.
I
Like
don't know.
unless you get like a really good deal for him, there's no because even if they do take Kyler Murray first, keep Rosen as backup. In a league
No.
where quarterbacks always get hurt,
That's a
Or-
bad quarterback room. That's a bad environment for both guys.
so you have to move him if you pick Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be very toxic for both players. I feel like you got.
They get him an RV.
No, I don't think that's. I don't think that's the same
They're
thing.
gonna sit on opposite sides.
I mean,
RVs are small. I saw one.
You saw one time.
Oh, the Rams released Mark Barron,
Oh yeah, they
their
did.
linebacker. He's been there for 5 years.
Well, that's because they don't need their defense anymore.
Texans cut corner Kevin Johnson. He was worth $9 million. These are
Yeah.
just a recap. We're not diving super far into it.
There's somebody also who there's a big cut to save a lot of money. Was it Eric Weddle who you were talking about?
Eric Weddle, Michael Bennett might be getting cut too.
Yeah, that's
Which
like that's a big.
he's 31 though, or 32 maybe.
Well, I'm talking about cap space.
Oh yeah, cap space wise it is. Duke Johnson's getting some trade interest. A lot of teams are asking about him.
That's because he's a great.
I'd like to
second
see
back.
him go somewhere, like somewhere and actually get utilized, because
Yeah.
he has no place in Cleveland at this point, which kind of
Yeah.
sucks because he was like, I feel like he was a staple there.
Well, it's gonna be Nick Chubb, and who else do they have there? Oh, Carlos Hyde. No, they got rid of Carlos Hyde. Who's their other running back?
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, but they.
Oh
had,
yeah, they did get Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought they had one other guy left.
They do. They have Nick. Who was it with Nick Chubb?
I don't know why I can't
Oh.
remember this. This feels
Duke
very
Johnson.
unprofessional.
No, Duke Johnson's the one they're shopping, dude.
Oh my god. And the Chiefs said they're not close to trading D Ford after the tag. If they
Oh,
get
you
the
mean
right
like
kinda
signing
offers.
him and then trading him?
Well, they signed him to keep him, but they're saying like they're not closing the door completely. Who is?
They could get good picks. I mean, good stock for him anyway.
I'm gonna look up the Browns running backs real quick. No, I mean that's essentially how that went on. Just a bunch of people getting caught or signed.
You
Not too
think?
much to dive into there?
Who was the DN that you said got cut? Not Michael Bennett.
Trey Flowers?
Yeah, Trey Flower. You think he could end up in? No, there's no way he goes to Cleveland.
No, but he is
Not
gonna
with
make a lot
Myles
of money.
Garrett and who else do they have over there on the side?
Actually, I don't think they had somebody else.
Ogbauer.
Yeah, so he could go there,
Yeah.
and that's like a team that's. I mean, if he goes there, dude, that makes them. Could they take the AFC North?
Who would they? They'd have to draft somebody decent too. They'd still need help.
That team's weird though too, because like at times their team was clicking, and then there's other times where it's just like, oh, you're like, oh, you definitely need help, but it's one of the. It's like hard to pinpoint where they need help
Yeah,
because they're so young too. Like
the
you don't know
coaching
who's going to
staff,
develop.
like, it was a huge problem.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
people are
toxic.
liking
and
Freddie Kitchens, man.
yeah,
people are liking him
lot
a
of
lot.
people are.
He's great on the mic. I like Brian Flores a lot. I listened to an Adam Schefter interview with him.
You think he's
That
going to do
guy-
good in Miami?
Yeah, that guy's got a good head on his shoulders. I know that sounds so
You
cliche.
think he's going to
but,
get a quarterback there?
yeah, they asked him about that, and he wouldn't answer that one.
Oh, that's not good.
And then they
He goes, no, owners won't give us anybody.
Adam Schefter asked John Elway about his plans of the draft, and that dude was not even going to try and bluff. He's like, yeah, we're hoping we can trade up and draft the guy, or draft the quarterback here. And
Drew
like, all right, I
Lock.
guess you're not beating around the bush.
Where's Joe Flacco going to go? And Nick Foles.
Joe Flacco's on the Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So they're going
Nick
to
Foles,
draft
Nick Foles a lock for
So Joe
Jacksonville.
Flacco,
He's gonna be a
Case
bridge guy.
Keenum on the Broncos.
I don't
and
know
then
if
they're
Case
gonna
is gonna be
draft
there.
Yeah,
somebody
Case
too?
might be gone. by
Case
the
is
time.
probably going to be caught.
Oh, okay.
And then Nick Foles will end up in Jacksonville.
Is that what you're
That's
praying?
Like, no, that's like almost like there's
done
reports
deal.
coming out now that they're
Oh,
going to
Blake
cut
Bortles.
Bortles
Yeah.
for Nick
That's
Foles.
right. Because you sent a text saying they did him dirty.
So let's
yeah,
just
you can make
say,
him a backup.
my big handsome teddy bear Drew Lock gets drafted to Denver.
I
You
thought
think he
could say
sits
Sam
under
Darnold.
Joe for a year?
No,
at
I
least?
could. I think Will Greer would go to Denver.
Oh yeah.
They seem like a Will Greer spot, don't they?
Well, how tall is Drew Lock? Because John Elway's not going to draft anyone
I
under
think
like
he's
6'3".
I think he is he's a tall kid. He's handsome.
Did you
man.
guys see the video? You know how everybody was freaking out? We talked about this too. The Kyler Murray being 5'10" stats.
Yeah.
Did you see the combine when Aaron Rodgers? People were freaking out about him being too short because he's 6'2".
Yeah, he didn't. Kyler Murray didn't perform well at the combine at all.
I didn't see anything about quarterbacks
He did not play well.
like stats from the combine.
He didn't look great in anything that he did.
Really?
One guy who did look great, DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
You love that guy.
I don't
in
love him.
aspects? Yeah.
You're a big fan of him.
He's big.
You think he's gonna be
No, don't push this on me.
the next best
Don't
thing.
make me him.
Because what you always talk about is I
You
was
did
like,
call him
size
Daddy
matters.
or something.
well, I'm like
I said body fat. You know, guys with the lowest body
Yeah.
fat
I
numbers.
was
They're
like,
gonna
well,
be the
man,
best.
he doesn't run the best routes and he struggles off the line. You go, yeah, but he's got big muscles, dude.
Yeah. I go,
You
good,
go, yeah,
good luck
but-
keeping him on the
You go,
line.
yeah, but the internet makes memes about how he's
He's gonna
call
go.
him Daddy because he's big.
The corner's gonna go. I'm gonna keep you on the line. He goes, no, you're not. And the corner goes, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. He's not gonna be great unless they just send him deep over and over again.
Or make him a tight end.
No,
Probably not.
I don't know
right?
why not, but like,
No.
Because like you'd be a good tight end probably,
yeah, I don't think. I mean, he's fast as shit.
Unless
I don't think
he's
gonna
like-
play tight end.
unless he's a diva like and does not like blocking at all.
There's probably gonna be a diva dude.
Yeah.
Look at him. You know, I wouldn't say that to him.
He's a diva. Yeah.
I'm not gonna call him a diva when I
No.
see him. But
I
like,
would. Why not?
Behind closed doors, yeah, I probably still would.
Especially at this point in his career, he can't get in trouble for hitting someone.
Yeah, I still don't know if you're gonna fucking square up and call him a diva because I feel like that's a little bit intimidating, even knowing he's not gonna hit you.
He's been called worse in
but
media.
knowing that he might. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think I'm doing it. Like, I'm not talking.
I'm not coming up to him at a bar.
I'm not talking in a press conference, dude. I'm saying like he's standing shirtless in the locker room, just showered, and you're like, you're a fucking diva, dude.
Did I just shower too?
Yeah,
No,
he's
dude.
whipping his towel off, and then he's just fucking
No,
spanking you
he's
with it.
whipping other people, and I go,
Yeah.
man, you're such a diva.
Boom.
He goes, what?
Yeah.
That could be bad news.
Oh man.
I don't want to get towel whipped by him at all.
What's
John
that guy?
Jones, cheater.
Oh, I was gonna bring up Montez Sweat.
Oh, Montez
No sweat
Sweat
for him.
did run
Yeah.
the fastest 40 of any D lineman.
Yeah, dude, he was hustling and bustling.
He popped off.
Yeah.
He's looking lean.
Who was it that ran a 4.31? It was
You're
a
talking about the linebacker.
yeah.
Is that wasn't that LSU kid Devin White?
No, it was an Ole Miss. There's the Ole Miss DB.
Oh well, then don't say yeah to the linebacker. 'Cause
Yeah,
Devin
I just
White, if
remembered.
Devin White ran the fastest linebacker thing. I don't remember who ran.
Because like he ran it, and then everybody goes. They
Was
had
it
to run
Greedy?
it. He had to run to keep up with DK. I can't say his last name.
DK
Metcalf.
Metcalf. No, it wasn't Greedy. Greedy's LSU.
Yeah. You said LSU. So
No,
you
No,
said
it was the
Ole
Ole
Miss
Miss.
off,
It was the
yeah.
Ole Miss DB.
Oh,
You're shitting the bed, Chris.
Your head's all over the place.
On
yeah.
the swivel.
Your head's still at UFC 235.
Good card.
Great card.
John Jones cheated.
Oh, don't
come on,
fucking
come on.
take
Should've been
this
DQ.
side.
Why don't we
Should've been
start from
No,
the bottom?
Yeah. Well, let's start off with Diego Sanchez still here.
Yeah.
Did you see what he said after the fight?
What did he say?
That he gets his power from storms.
Oh, he's got to relax a little.
So
bit.
he's-
anyone
that.
telling us the worst thing he could have said?
So he still sounds insane. He's been
Yeah.
fighting since 2000. Like he's been in the UFC since 2005.
Man,
It's not
that
bad.
was a crazy like what he did. To
He put Mickey
Gall
Gall
too.
in his place.
Yeah. I guess Mickey Gall had a real bad weight cut, but also don't
Yeah.
come out and say you had a bad weight cut just because you lost to like a
Well,
guy you know you shouldn't have lost to. Because
He
I
called
get
out.
it.
Well, no, his thing was he called Diego Sanchez out. Like he asked for the Diego Sanchez
Yeah.
fight because if he won that, like look at the guys he's beaten. We go, he hasn't really beaten anybody huge named. And then if he beats Diego Sanchez, that puts him up right in the. He can jump right in the top 15 after that.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you beat Diego Sanchez, it's gonna get you a top 15 opportunity just because of the name.
Yeah, just name alone.
But he looked like Diego Sanchez of old.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
looked insane.
So aggressive. And yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like he
It was
really.
a nice stormy weather out there.
Yeah.
Well, there's
He
lightning
could feel
storms,
it.
and he
Yeah.
went,
He harvested the power. No, but like if you think about it, he really doesn't lose to guys who aren't great striker. Like he only loses to
he loses the
top-notch
guys that can
strikers or,
stop.
like,
Yeah, guys who can get away from him pursuing.
exactly.
What about Johnny Walker? 36
Oh my God.
seconds,
He does it again.
a flying knee, drops. Who did he fight? Nobody's even.
Misha Serkinov. Yeah. That was
36
crazy.
seconds.
That's your boy.
And then he
dude.
hurt himself celebrating.
Yeah, and then he dislocated. Well, they think he dislocated his shoulder, but
Yeah,
he could have
he's-
done more damage.
What
He'll
was
be
it?
out. He'll be back in a
He went to
couple
go
weeks,
fall
but-
down into the worm, and when he fell, he landed on his shoulder weird. It was just like a freak accident.
What a fucking idiot.
After
Yeah.
winning in 36 seconds.
Don't do that.
And then they asked him if he wants to fight John Jones next. Like, what?
Yeah, I'd say no.
Well, he went, I want to, but I'm not ready.
Yeah. There you go. Good response. Don't ask that question though.
Yeah.
You know,
Does he sound like that? A lot like that.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Is
got
it pretty
he's
close?
got something going for him. Yeah.
He's only got something going for him
Yeah,
because
just
of his
a little-
accent.
just a
no,
little
I'm
bit.
just saying he's got a little.
Oh,
something,
the main
something
event on the
going for him.
prelims. Cody.
Oh
Lost.
no. Before that, Zabit and Jeremy Stevens.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's
That was a great
Zabit,
fight.
I don't think Zabit looked as amazing as he
He
should have
didn't look
against him.
amazing, but it's Jeremy
also like-
Stevens.
Yeah,
and
like-
also he still controlled that fight for
And
the
with-
most part. And his footwork looked great. His wrestling looked.
and with Jeremy Stevens, you
Top
can't.
notch.
If you just swing recklessly, you're gonna get caught.
I just
Yeah,
think
no,
we're-
that was
I-
one of those fights where it was like,
Did you see his what was it? His 360?
yeah, off the cage and missed, but like it was so cool.
Yeah.
But it was,
He's so fast.
yeah, it was
For how
one-
big he is.
it was
Who?
one of those
Which one?
fights
Zabit.
where he didn't show anything, like he didn't do anything crazy like he did besides that one kick that missed.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything insane, but you go, oh, this kid has good fundamentals too.
He's just
and that's one
fast,
fight you
dude.
need to
Yeah.
like. You need to see that kind of like
Well,
because his hands look sharp too.
When have
Like
we
he
seen-
outboxed him.
like when have we
His
seen
wrestling looked great.
when have we seen Jeremy Stevens like really starched though?
Never. Yeah, that's the
exactly.
thing. Like, you're not. He's.
No,
I mean,
it's always his
Aldo hit him
brother,
with
Jeremy.
that body shot.
yeah, his twin
But-
brother Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy gets starched a lot.
He
I'm
does.
really working on Jeremy.
I know.
Yeah.
I've noticed you're putting in the effort.
Yeah, I was
Behind
gonna
the
call him
scenes.
You
Stevens.
drill it in the mirror every day.
Yeah, I wake
Jeremy,
up. I wake
Jeremy,
up. I
Jeremy,
do.
fuck.
No, I wake up and do 50 Jeremys.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh man.
No way.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm
think-
gonna work on Kelvin's.
Who do you want to see him fight next?
Zabit.
Yeah.
Jeremy was number 6, right?
I
John
think so.
Jones.
John Jones, not a bad fight. Let's see him. So 135. Magic Man.
145.
Oh, 145.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aldo. I don't.
Aldo's got a
I
fight.
don't- Does he?
He just got announced actually today.
Oh wow. That's
Um,
breaking news. But
Conor McGregor.
145.
I think that's
let's
good
look
for
up.
Zabit. Actually, I don't want to see him
Let's
fight
look up
Aldo
the-
yet because Aldo
let's-
murks everybody who's not the
Don't say
champion.
that. No, never say Mercs them.
Let's look up the.
Save
You
that.
think of someone?
Save that.
Yeah.
Save the Mercs thing.
Okay.
Who do you think of? Is it somebody we know or?
Not you. You don't
You
know.
don't
know. Oh.
We went to school with him.
It's the
You
fucking
guys-
worst.
You
thing
guys
to
are
say,
taking
dude.
shots at people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to do.
Featherweight. He should fight Max Holloway next.
Max is doing his own
I
thing.
know.
Max would crush him.
Maybe
right?
Brian Ortega.
So let's see. Oh, Jose's fighting Alexander Volkanovski or whatever.
Oh, that's not a bad fight. I think
Oh,
Aldo's gonna knock him
Hanato.
clean out.
Zabit and Hanato.
Hanato
Mosiano, the guy who
Moicano?
yeah,
Yeah.
who knocked Cub out with a jab.
Yeah, I like that because I don't want to see him go like.
I don't want to
just
see him go
rush
back.
through the top 10. Like
Well, and I also don't want to see him go backwards and fight like Cub or Zabit.
No.
Not Zabit.
he
Yair.
fights himself. It's the internal struggle.
I want to see him fight Yair.
The
Yeah,
hardest
Like
enemy.
that's.
you'll
I
fight.
feel like that's gonna be the
But-
fight they're gonna try to sell.
Yeah,
'cause
but
that-
I don't think there's any rush. Like take it, like
he's not fighting Frankie.
no,
There's no way because they're
'cause they're
training partners.
Yeah.
So
No, he should take it
Hanato.
slow and
Hanato is a good. He's number 5,
yeah.
but a win over that like solidifies him as the new up and comer. You know.
No, I don't understand why everyone thought he underperformed. I thought it was he
He dismantled him.
was
but,
never
like,
in trouble
yeah.
against.
It's
And
just
that's
like
what's important. And it's like you
the
can't
hype
take,
he has. It's one of those things that you kind of expect him to
you're
go out there and finish
underwhelmed
him.
when
Yeah.
he doesn't do something insane.
But then Cody got knocked out 3 times in a row with the same thing.
Same mistake. Kept throwing right hands when he got
Nobody else
tagged.
was. Yeah. Well, that fight they were just throwing right hands at each other.
They figured
Yeah.
it out on
Like the-
film, huh?
No, because the two of them, like Cody caught him, and then Cody got caught, and then Cody started throwing right hands, and then that guy started throwing right hands, and his right hand just hit harder.
But Cody's issue is like every time he starts getting hit, he says, "I got to hit you right back," and he just sees red and he just goes insane.
He said he got headbutted,
Yeah.
and when he got headbutted, that was like
there
it
we
flipped the
go.
switch.
yeah, but like you got to have
Don't do
control
that.
over that switch.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like if you were the bantamweight champion at one point,
But
you
this
got to
is-
understand like, oh, I can't.
What's
lose
crazy
my
about
shit if
him
something
is like
that
when we
happens.
saw him fight Dominic Cruz, like it was the most cerebral
Yeah,
like
he was so
performance we've ever
yeah.
seen in the octagon.
Exactly.
And then he comes out and now he's just
And
trying
now
to
he's
brawl with
losing
everyone.
fights just because he's not
'Cause he's
using
angry.
His brain.
Yeah.
He's a handsome hothead, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And
If he was ugly, this wouldn't be
all his
happening.
interviews, he
No.
talks about how his son's like the greatest blessing he's ever had and everything.
He sucks since his son was born.
0-2 since his son was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a lot of the blame on Kai Garbrandt.
God.
Oh man.
Well, I have Cody calling in.
That's
so
why you don't
Yeah.
have kids.
they ruin
Wow.
your careers
They're
on MMA
expensive.
fighters.
They really ruin your career.
Yeah.
You
Jeez.
get cats.
Well, that's why you said
You can leave food out
That's
for a
why
couple
he's-
days if needed.
you can do that with kids.
Connor hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, exactly. Since Connor
Yeah.
was born.
Yeah.
Donald Cerrone has, though, dude.
Yeah,
Donald
Donald
Cerrone's
Cerrone's-
kept it up.
Donald fights with a purpose now because this kid's got the little cowboy hat. It's so different. I feel like.
It's one or
And
the
Donald
other,
Cerrone
yeah.
goes, I'm going to fight forever, so who cares?
Yeah.
He's not trying to get out of this game. He's not trying to make as much money. He's not like those other guys.
He's probably so funny with this kid in such a cute way.
Yeah, I'm
He's
sure his,
probably so
how many-
cowboy.
You
How
think
many
Donald
guns do you-
Cerrone's cute?
He's not bad
No, I
looking.
just think he's a good dad.
He's
you
a
know?
handsome guy.
I
How
don't
many
really think so.
how many Budweiser cans has this kid been pictured with?
Probably a lot. Probably too many to be that young. That's beside the point.
He's
so-
17, dude.
He ages fast.
Well, he's
dude.
got cowboy blood.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's already fighting. He's fighting Cowboy next week.
No, he's fighting Connor.
It's like LeBron and Bronny playing basketball with
Yeah.
each other. They're going to fight tag team in the WWE.
Did you
Nick
see,
would be all over
did
that.
you
he
see
would.
Kyle Kuzma push
Yeah. Push
LeBron to play defense?
Yeah, LeBron.
Hey, LeBron
You're
should push
taking
the team
some
to win
steps
some
back
more
this
games,
year.
right?
Yeah.
Kuzma should push his teammates to win games.
Tisha Torres lost to Wiley Zhang.
We were wrong about that one.
Yep. One we were really close to being wrong about is Ben Askren and Robbie Lawler.
How crazy
Was
was
that
that?
a
Robbie,
good start?
Robbie almost.
Did
It
you
only
see
lasted
that?
a round, dude.
All right, so I'll paint a picture for you. Ben comes out and shoots a double leg, like exactly
Yeah.
what you expect. Robbie sprawls it. Ben's like kind of climbing up his back, and you're like, oh, Ben's got the clinch. Robbie kind of turns around, picks him up, single legs him, throws him over his head,
Over
slams.
the cage?
No, yeah, he
Yeah,
threw
dude,
him
over
out
the
of the
cage.
arena. No, he fucking slammed him on his head and started pounding him.
And,
They
like-
were this close to stopping
Yeah,
it.
like the ref was like here,
yeah,
and then Ben Askren like just all of a sudden like I think he was out for like a second, and then just spun around.
but like Robbie fucking
Everyone said he was a zombie. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, he looked like because it's not like. Well, you've seen Robbie Lawler like when he's about to finish somebody, like when he's hitting people, you're just like, holy fuck, like that looks so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing to Ben Askren, and it was just like one of those things. Like, if they stopped it, then you would have gone, it's a little early, but like
I'll have to go back and watch.
he
this
was kind of
tonight.
out, and then as soon as that happened, Ben Askren just started working the body, got a bulldog choke, and then everybody's saying they stopped it too early.
Yeah.
But Robbie Lawler's arm like drops down, he goes limp, and he says he was defending the choke, but like who defends a choke by going limp?
His arm literally just kind of like fell out from
Yeah.
like
No, dude,
I
it's the noodle arm technique.
yeah, it's one of those things where like if you do
But he
that,
had him like he literally had him in like a headlock, like the bulldog
Yeah.
choke. And then somebody posted, I think I found why Robbie Lawler passed. Oh well, Robbie stopped the fight, and it was Ben Askren picking up 2 watermelons, holding them like this, and then just going like that, and they both just crumbled. So just
he's gotta
imagine
have
him
an
grabbing your
insane
head.
squeeze. And he looks like such a dad. Like
Oh
he
yeah,
does
dude,
not
his body.
yeah.
He's got DC body,
he does.
just a little less belly. His
Ben
belly's
Askren
in
does?
his, it's in his chest, dude.
He just looks
He's
so
got a
normal.
sloppy chest.
Yeah.
I always pictured him to be shredded. I've never seen
No.
him fight.
No, dude, he's
No,
not
he's got
shredded.
he's
And
got old wrestler
he's
body.
so funny too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
such a
he's
like
corny.
he's genuinely
Yeah.
funny. Like he's not like one of
Did
these
you
guys.
see his boom roasted
he's not
video?
Like, he's not like a getting forced down your throat kind of funny. He's just like not like Miritich. Like he's just like genuinely funny. Like he's being himself and just like corny
Well-
as fuck. Like when he calls Kamaru Usman Marty, it's funny because he's like, no, I really thought his name was Marty. Like when he was in college wrestling, like he went by Marty. So
Did you see the Twitter exchange between Ben Askren and Darren Till?
Yeah.
And Darren Till called him a Muppet. Hold on, I'll bring up Ben Askren's tweet to him.
Ben Askren's kind of got the crimson chin going for him.
Well, he
He
called.
does.
Well,
Like,
Darren Till said he could
real
land
hard.
all the punches he wants because his chin's so big, and told him to come to London because he's
Anyone
a
tell
Muppet.
him that's not really how things work.
Ben
though.
Askren tweeted at him and goes, "Hey, at Darren Till too. You think I choke you out in the first or second round?" That's all the tweet
That's
says.
so funny. Oh man.
And then Darren Till says, "I say first round due to your wrestling background and unbelievable chin." Ben Askren said, "You're smarter than you look."
Oh,
That'd be
that's
a cool
good little
fight.
exchange. Yeah.
Well, Darren Till's got Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, he's got to worry about that first because Masvidal's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is that this weekend?
Why are you calling him
No,
names, man?
that's I think the end of this month. This weekend
Yeah.
is who is it? It's heavyweights.
It's Dos Santos versus Lewis, right?
Yeah, that's who
Yeah.
it is.
Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Co-main event. The champ's dead.
Marty.
Marty did
Marty
it.
took the crown.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Dude, it
He-
was no.
you
What's
guys both
crazy
picked
about
him,
it?
right?
Yeah. What's crazy about this is that he like probably the best fight we've ever seen like a challenger have on a title holder.
Yeah.
Like just dismantled him.
Yeah.
Like it was insane.
He's a fucking
For
animal.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
And then the 5th round, dude, he literally came out and they go, "You ready?" And he looks like he just came out of the first round. Like is coming into the fight.
Yeah.
He had so much energy. At one point he had Tyron Woodley mounted, like grapevine, was just raining down punches. It was insane.
Yeah, he absolutely dominated him.
And-
And they got stood up a lot, and then he just took him down again.
Did you see what after the fight what Kamaru Usman's corner said?
What?
He had a fractured foot. He didn't
Oh,
train at
yeah,
all the
that's
week.
right.
That week of the fight, he didn't train at all. He had a broken
Yeah,
foot.
he got a cortisone shot.
Yeah, right before
like-
the fight.
That's crazy.
Oh, so he's juiced up.
He
Yeah.
couldn't feel pain.
Yep. No,
Uh,
that's insane.
I don't see who beats him.
No, that division.
And
got
they said
so much.
Colby
more.
Covington's going to be next.
That's a terrible fight for Colby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's Colby
Everything.
gonna do?
Well, did you guys see what happened after this fight?
What? Oh,
So
they,
Saturday night, Kamaru Usman was like going back to his room and he ran into Colby Covington. And Kamaru Usman's manager, Ali, I always forget his name.
yeah,
He's like
something that. Yeah.
he has like pretty much every big name he has 3 UFC champions right now that he manages. Colby Covington was talking shit to Ali, and Ali went to go throw a punch, and like Colby like threw himself on the ground. And then instead of fighting back, pulled out his phone and started like videotaping, going, "Look at these bitches! Look at these bitches!" And then Kamaru Usman just like snapped and tried to kill him after he just fought Tyron Woodley for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
On a fracture.
Man, I want Kamaru to
On a
come out
fracture
so
foot.
bad.
He would, dude.
Yeah.
The only way,
I want to see Ben Askren versus Kamaru.
so do
that's
I.
something
I think
that
it's gonna
could
be
be-
so boring for fans, but it'd be
It-
such a good fight.
Yeah, it would be so
Actually, it could be
fucking
really
tactical.
good because it's
Aren't
probably
they
gonna be
different weights,
standing.
though?
No, they're both
No.
170.
Yeah.
The reason
Oh.
why the reason Ben Askren and like this is good for Ben Askren is Tyron Woodley was champ and they were like best friends.
Yeah, because he was trying to go out to corner him that fight.
Yeah.
So, like,
Man.
he didn't want to fight him, so now Usman's got the belt, and that's
So why is Colby Covington next then? And not
Because
Ben
Colby
Askren?
Covington was the interim champ.
Oh yeah. That makes
So it's
sense.
like Colby Covington should have got this fight with Tyron
so
Woodley
Covington's
before.
just gonna go in and lose.
I want to see Ben Askren, Kamaru Usman, Tyron Woodley, Colby Covington.
That's a big match.
No, not all. Not, no, they're gonna split the octagon in half.
yeah. Oh
So Ben
man,
Askren and Tyron Woodley.
no, absolutely amazing performance.
I would like that.
You're not gonna see Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley.
Oh yeah, because so why
I
you
said
just put
Colby.
them together?
No, I said
No,
Colby
no,
Covington
Colby
and
and-
Tyron Woodley. Ben
Oh.
Askren and Kamaru Usman.
Man, that sucks. They won't fight each other. It throws a wrench in things.
Yeah. Well,
Grow up.
Tyron's
it's a
talked about
sport.
moving up to 185, but he'd be tiny at 185. We talked about this last
Yeah, because
podcast. He's like
Usman
5'10".
kind of like was so much
Yeah.
bigger than him.
He
in,
should get down to
uh,
155, dude. He'd be
no,
disgusting.
yeah, that'd be the worst.
He would have
thing,
no
probably.
muscle.
No, but
Like-
then if you put it back on, you
No,
know,
they'd have to like actually cut the muscles off of him.
Yeah.
sew it back in.
So it back.
Like
yeah.
cut off all his
With
like
stem
quad
cells.
muscle. And
Johnny
then
Bones Jones, Cheater McCheaterson.
just destroyed.
yeah.
He landed in a legal.
No,
knee.
I think Anthony. What's his name?
What was your fucking
Lionheart
Instagram message
Smith?
about this? No, what was your Instagram message?
Oh yeah.
It
yeah.
made the least sense out of anything
no,
I've
it's just
ever
like after
read.
all, like so. Remember when he fought
me pull it up.
Glover Teixeira? When he fought Glover Teixeira after the fight, he's just like, "Oh, if like I poke him in the eye, like whatever, it's part of the fight." And this, like, he starts apologizing, like, "Oh, like, you know, like his tone's different. Like
yeah,
he sounds
but you
like a different
sounded
guy."
like you were saying he. Like,
all right,
you-
wait.
yeah.
So what's your take on it? That he is a different guy or not?
Yeah, like he's grown up. Like I
'Cause
think now.
that's
Okay,
not
so
what
this is
you
what
convey.
you said. I know everyone has been saying they think he has changed, but just his tone sounds totally different than whatever he fought before.
So you're making.
Remember his eye poke comment about "I'll do it until it costs me a fight." So,
So
wait,
you made
so
it
you
sound
said,
like
I know
you're.
it,
Yeah, you're making it sound like
No.
you're going. I know everyone said he changed, but I think it's just.
No,
his
I think
tone."
he's actually changed now because everybody said he changed before when he fought. Who did he fight for the title? Was it Vulcan? No,
No, it was,
OSP.
no, just now.
that
like
guy.
before.
That guy that almost beat
Oh.
him before, and everyone says. He,
Oh,
Gustafsson,
Alexander. Yeah,
yeah.
thank you, Alexander Gustafsson.
don't worry, I got it covered.
Like now he sounds totally different than before, and he's like, he's already talking about how he's going back to training. Like he already went back to training yesterday, according to the gym.
because you got to fight in 2 months.
Well, people are saying he could be fighting Corey Anderson next at 205,
Don't love that fight for Corey. Love the
No.
publicity for Corey though.
or
Yeah.
he could go up to heavyweight and try to get Stipe or Kane.
Not DC.
Not
huh?
Kane.
Well,
Kane's
DC,
coming
it's
off
just
that
like
loss.
DC's not going to fight him at heavyweight. I don't think.
DC's not going to want to fight him anywhere probably.
No, I would.
DC's
Yeah.
going. This sounds like the worst idea.
That's what I'm saying. DC's not leaving heavyweight, and he's not going to fight him at heavyweight. I don't think. I think DC just
Well,
wants
how would
Brock.
How would he fight him? How would he defend the belt if the UFC's like you got to fight him?
Well, then he doesn't have it. And then he would, because he's kind of like a company guy. But the UFC wants Brock in DC.
They're
Dana
afraid
said.
of him.
Dana
Why-
said.
you
Dana
gotta
said at the
fight him,
pros
man.
fight conference, the next fight's going to be DC and Brock.
DC's talked a lot of shit in hindsight though, like about how John Jones is this cheater and drug addict. So
Yeah.
I feel like if he comes up,
You
and
just
he
called
wants
him a
to fight
cheater.
you, yeah, but mine was more sarcastic.
Well, and it's like when
a
you
big
when
John
you
Jones
watch
fan.
when you see the highlight too, you go, oh, I can because he went to go stand him up.
I understand a lot
Yeah.
of those types of things in fights too, because everything's happening so fast.
Yeah.
It's so hard to.
Well,
not
you're
clip
fighting a guy.
somebody,
You're
things like
fighting
that.
a guy that if he lands one punch, it could knock you out.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
literally just trying to
Yeah.
get out of there. Like I get
And-
that,
But all respect to I cannot remember his name. Is it
Anthony
Anthony
Smith?
Smith?
Yeah.
that's one of the easier names because it's like so generic.
Yeah.
It's
You could
all
guess.
respect to Anthony Smith though for not like if he just fell down and went, oh, I can't fight anymore.
He could
He
have
would
done
be the
that
champion.
and the light heavyweight champion.
He'd be the light
and
heavyweight
then lost
champion
it
right now.
so fast.
Yeah.
A
Would
lot
it
of
be
guys
that
would
thing
do
in
that.
history where like John
I
Jones
think
got
a
a
lot
second
of guys
DQ
would.
loss?
Yeah, it'd be what? Like,
Chael
he would have
Sonnen,
like
dude?
22,
Could you
1 and
imagine
2 or
if-
something.
Could you imagine if
dude,
Chael Sonnen
shit,
caught that
yeah.
caught that kick? He would have been. He'd come out.
He'd act devastated, dude.
Dude,
He'd
no,
be like,
dude,
"Oh,
he-
I got caught."
He'd be taken out on a stretcher and be in a wheelchair for the next 6 months.
yeah.
and then vacate the title.
Yep.
And
And
yeah, because he
retire.
does not want to fight him again after that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Anthony Smith didn't do it, because he goes, oh, if I do this, I have to fight him again.
No, I think Anthony Smith just went, I can beat him. Like, he was so confident
Which
this
is,
week.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
And-
going there with that mentality, and he didn't again. He landed probably 2 strikes the whole fight.
And he got dismantled, but it's just like he didn't look scared of John Jones.
no, he
And like you can grow from that. Like, it's not a fight where you went, oh, there's
yeah, like
nothing
he
I could have
said,
done.
he's like, I want to see him again.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, he's young.
yeah,
Well,
not
no.
really.
I thought he was like,
No, dude, he's got 70 fights.
Yeah.
he really?
Yeah, he's had
Yeah.
a lot of fights.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I
been
thought you
there a
guys
lot
said
of
he's like this
times.
big up and comer. I always assume
Yeah,
that means
like he's
young.
one of those guys who's like
He just never
finally
got-
starting
yeah.
up.
He
to, like,
fought at
come up.
185.
Because he's got like 14 losses on his
Yeah.
record, and like it's just like a
56
true
wins.
yeah, it's just like a true underdog story.
Good for
And
him.
he's just like,
Well, no, because like you would want him to win.
Well, yeah, but
Finish
like I
the story,
mean,
but-
just the fact that he was fighting John, like he earned that title shot.
but at 205, I mean, that's a division last year, like we kept saying was dead.
Yeah,
And now it's just like we got a ton of young
starting to-
up
yeah.
and comers. We got Dominic Reyes,
yep.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker, yeah, I'm excited about that.
You're
Corey
a big
Anderson.
whiskey guy.
Yeah,
He's actually named after the whiskey. That's where his
Probably.
name came from. You think Johnny Walker would like endorse him?
Is he actually named after?
Yeah, he's actually named after the
His
whiskey.
parents are alcoholics, probably, right?
Probably
Don't want to
didn't-
step
You gotta
on toes
imagine.
by
Probably didn't
guessing
make
that,
the
but
best choices. Do you guys want to go into the WWE Fastlane breakdown for this Sunday?
no.
no, thank you.
Oh, okay.
There's probably 17 things I could list that sound better.
I want to hear the list of 17 things.
Okay, skiing,
That sounds terrible.
trampolining.
Professionally or like?
No, it's not a trampoline outside. Riding a bike. Watching a college basketball game. What am I at?
I'm not keeping track. Probably 4 or 5.
I could give you 17 if you're counting them, but I'm
No,
not just gonna
it's-
keep
It's
listening.
gonna go through too much
Because,
time.
but you'll go folding laundry.
yeah.
No
putting
way.
magnets
I'll
on the
give you things
fridge.
that actually sounded better, but I won't do it. Do you want to do your word of the day?
Sure.
Next word of the day.
Featuring Chris.
Today.
All right, Nick. Do you want to know what kind of word you have?
Is it an adjective?
Can be. Gotcha. Hang on, it's pulling up. Existing or conducted between colleges or universities.
So is it an adjective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm trying to get the pronunciation up. Just gonna do his part.
You busy?
eventually.
Nick, your word is
He's on break.
yeah.
Give him 15.
Yep, I'm
He's
clocking
taking
in.
his cigarette break.
Intercollegiate.
Nick, your word is.
Why does she say that so weird? Intercollegiate. Is she an
Nick,
alien?
your word is.
Intercollegiate.
Nick, your word is.
Intercollegiate.
INTERCOLLEGIATE.
Good start. Yeah. Yeah. No.
INTERCOLLEGIATE.
Yeah. 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 Damn, I was gonna see if you'd keep adding letters.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
long
Oh
time.
my god, this song's in a movie that I watched.
Banana Splits, a Nick Kappa story.
No, what was it? Actually, I think it's a TV show. I forget what it is.
Banana Splits. It was a TV show.
It was.
Because I got so excited when I heard it. I was like, did I just get a word right?
That you probably didn't.
No, I was writing a paper.
Usually
so-
you don't.
I was writing a paper and the red line came up
Probably.
so many times.
Do you really pat yourself on the back when you put furthermore in an essay?
I've never, I don't think I've ever used that word in an essay.
Why?
It's never on my brain.
You just go and
No, I do a lot of
even to
ands.
start it.
A
Like,
lot of ands.
And like the paragraph starts with, and more importantly,
No.
and finally, the main event of the evening.
In the red corner.
and the main event of this article.
Yeah. and your professor's a big UFC guy, so he's like, man.
And
Oh,
he
he
pounds
killed
his
it out there.
chest to that one.
No, he goes like this whenever I hand in a
He
paper.
just
he
bleeds
does the
to that
Bruce
one.
Buffer
Yeah.
fist bump.
Do you have news?
No. We don't do news on Tuesday anymore.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
No, we don't.
that's the day that you usually do the
Yeah,
news.
No,
Friday
because I've told you I don't want to
Producer
do it
Pops
because I don't want to cover his news.
Oh, come on. There's been like one overlapping story.
Yeah.
Did
Really killed
someone had to die today, right?
Well, yeah, somebody's always dying.
Check the sky. Is there a plane going down, or
I can. Let's hold on. Let me pull up my my
Instagram
radar.
page.
you
The
gotta give him
Instagram page
37
against the front.
seconds?
Can you mute this for a minute, Producer Pops? I gotta play this video. Oh,
This,
Nick, at
this
point,
plus
is
size
just,
model
like-
says she was told Future didn't want any fatties at the club.
Well, yeah, probably he said that. Right? Like,
Yeah.
who's shocked?
The first Game of Thrones season 8 trailer's officially here.
Nick, you're just plagiarizing somebody else's stuff at this point.
Get off Barstool Sports, dude. We just bashed him.
One bite, everybody knows the rule.
That's the best story yet. Now tell me, does this one
Producer
bite, like,
Pop's
is
story's
it a
up
strict
here.
rule?
Which
A
one?
German city seized a woman's pug, then sold it on eBay because of unpaid taxes.
When did they post that?
2 days ago.
Producer Pops was ahead of them.
Yeah,
Does he know a guy?
he does.
got-
He knows.
he gets-
He's got a
he's a-
German
He
connection.
goes, I need Friday news from Germany.
Yeah.
He's a news insider.
Das Pug, yeah. Got it.
Okay.
He goes, yeah, the German government seized the pug and sold it on eBay. That's what he got.
Do you
from
guys
that.
know the band The Prodigy? Never heard of them before.
No.
Their lead man died, and he looks crazy. This is what Flint. He's dead. He's 49. He looks like a guy who'd die at 49 years old.
Yeah, probably.
He either killed himself or just had a heart problem or something.
What are you gonna list all the likely causes of death and hope
No,
you
I
get
just
one
feel like
right?
those guys are
Either
usually.
killed
So you guys
themselves,
wanna know-
overdosed,
No, I just
had
feel
some
like-
sort of heart
Hold on.
deficiency.
I feel like those kind of guys are like
Oh,
they
he
either die because
committed-
they do it on their own
committed
terms. and
suicide.
okay, there you go. Or like sometimes it's super underwhelming and it's like, oh man, they just like had something.
Flint,
wrong,
49,
you know?
was well known
Like
in the late
physically,
90s
not
for
even,
his
like-
vocals on the band's hit, including here's the songs: "Breathe," "Firestarter," and "Smack My Bitch Up."
Oh, there we go.
Sounds aggressive.
Yeah,
Sounds very abrasive.
I think that's what Dave Portnoy listens to all the time, isn't it?
Chris
we
thinks
can't
so,
accuse
too.
him of that.
One slap, everybody knows the rules.
I'm gonna ride with it.
Oh, did you guys?
It's a safe assumption,
WWF
No.
supports.
Next.
Next.
No, World Wildlife
Next.
Foundation. World Wildlife Foundation
Supports the hate on PETA for this
No.
fever with the
funds guards who have tortured and killed people for killing wild animals.
Yeah. Wait,
What?
He ran out of new.
Wait, what do you mean? They're killing people?
Like, you know,
If you tortured and killed the
Nick,
animals,
you looked at it
No,
for this long,
they-
so you don't know this much.
no, because I've seen it multiple times.
he goes on
No,
that
they've
page a
tor-
lot.
They've
Like
tortured-
whatever is coming out now is just
no,
added
they've tortured.
information
They've
from
tortured
you.
and killed poachers. Well, I mean,
Who
football
did?
season's back, and we finally got The that. WWF.
WWF tortured and killed
No, a
poachers?
company they support.
Probably. They should. Torture and kill poachers. Don't be an asshole, you know? Don't poach things. That's a shitty thing to do. Don't cut horns off of rhinos.
No, poaching is killing animals.
Yeah, but it's also cutting their horns off, man.
So
Trophy hunt.
don't
do
have
that.
don't have horns on your head.
No, don't kill stuff.
I don't have a horn on my head, so
You've
poachers
got
don't kill
ears,
me.
and I've got an ear necklace that I started making. I'm not cutting your
Yeah,
ass
but you're a
off.
head shrinker
So
and a cannibal.
I
Don't
could
they make
add
the
to it.
horns into like the pills John Jones takes or something? Like,
Dude,
they
I don't
use
know.
rhino
I don't know
horns
what
for that?
rhino horns are
they
used
make
for.
ivory too.
If rhino horns are
Whatever that
used for
is.
testosterone pills, then yeah, probably.
No, I think they're made for like the fucking,
Boner pills.
Pills,
you say,
yeah.
Oh.
Don't-
Why
don't
did you
go-
call them
Just
pills?
say boner pills.
Yeah.
I don't
Call
know,
'em what
it just
you
sounded
usually call 'em when
aggressive
we're not
in
on the
my mind,
mic.
Because I feel like Dave would say that. Yeah, popping a bone onto here.
No chub, dude.
Looking at Kate Upton. He's probably a big Kate Upton
He's got
guy,
a
right?
chub, dude.
He definitely loves the knockers
Yeah,
on
I've
that
been
one.
rubbing my thighs from mad
He goes, I
Probably
got
looks
chubby
awful
from
on
that
camera.
one, huh?
Yeah.
He goes, Barstool
like-
smoke shows.
Everyone knows the rules.
You should tweet at them.
Yeah, I have 9 followers, so
So
it's not going to carry much clout.
Sounds
Maybe
like a
number
burner.
10 will be Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
make it like a burner, dude. Just start tweeting at like Kentucky, the University of Kentucky. Tweet
say
bad
what?
things and be a
Tweet at
burner.
Mizzou's
And
rival.
pretend to be a burner for their coach.
Who's
All right.
Mizzou's rival? Everyone, because they're a bad school.
No, dude.
No,
they're
he doesn't
solid.
know because he doesn't watch Mizzou games.
No,
It's like
I
in
mean,
2011.
it used to. It
Probably-
used to be Kansas, but they don't play anymore because they moved from the Big 12 to the SEC.
To the Pac West.
Probably
So now
Missouri
it's-
State.
No, they don't usually play.
They don't have a Civil War game.
No, they're.
Oh, here comes the
they had
Beavers
the,
hype.
They had like the Battle of the Border or whatever.
Oh,
with,
that sounds shitty.
Kansas.
Mexico.
You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud at Sports Dorks Podcast. Instagram and Twitter at sportsworks_. Chris is gonna start beef with Dave Portnoy, hopefully, and maybe work on his Randy Gregory meme.
It's coming.
Randy.
Don't worry, Barstool is gonna steal it.
And they could, dude.
If you made it that day, they probably would have.
Yeah.
And you can find Nick at Nick Kappas on both those platforms. Chris at Batted Relic on Xbox Live. And you can find me at Timothy J. Chur on Twitter, Tim_Chur on Instagram. Facebook at sports-dorks, www.sports-dorks.com/podcast.html. Love it or leave it. Go check that out. I guess we'll listen to this. See you guys Friday.
I'm gonna be the man who comes